Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I have a Penn Fierce 3 live liner in a 4000 size. I'm going to be unboxing. I already did a similar one from 8000. This one is just smaller because it's half the size, right? 4000, 8000. Alright, so this is a 4-bearing and carbon disc drag reel. It's a spinning reel. This is the live liner switch. 6.2 to 1 gear ratio. And I'm going to spool it with 30-pound braid, and it's going to hold about 185 yards. And the stats, I don't know how long you saw them, or if you saw them good. There you go. Okay, so opening it up. This is what we got here. The HT100 is their new carbon disc drag that they use across all their reels at this point, as far as I know. Full metal body, which I did notice. I have opened this before, but obviously I didn't really get very in-depth with it as it's still pretty packed up. Alright, so here you go. Yeah. So, here you go. It being a full metal body, that means that one, it's pretty heavy. Number two, is that this piece down here, the whole body, everything, metal. Not just this guy up here. And the handle too is metal. The whole thing is metal. So yeah, it's a little bit heavy. We got a little floppy handle over here. Take care of that guy. Alrighty then. So that guy, nice and smooth. Just lets it rip. What I didn't mention on my 8000 review, unboxing, what I forgot to mention was that it has a braid ready spool. So theoretically you don't have to back it with monofilament, but I'm going to back it with monofilament to be safe. I have done it on my other reels that were braid ready anyway. I'm going to do it on this one too. I'm going to back it with 30-pound mono, and I'm going to put 30-pound braid on it. Ideally you don't need to do the same poundage, but I have some, so I'm just going to do that. Usually you want to do the same diameter. If it don't work, we're going to fix it, but hopefully it'll work. I don't see why it won't. I don't really have much more to say about that. You know, you click the switch down, you go. This adjusts the drag for taking the bait, and this adjusts the drag for the fish running. Some packages in here. You have washers to adjust the spool if it is not spooling evenly, if it's got some taper. Some washers here to adjust that. You have the schematic breakdown. Fix it yourself, order the parts yourself. There you go. Penn, they're made in USA. Actually, I don't know made in USA, but they're headquartered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I wonder what that was. Probably a motorcycle. And this is just your little manual and warranty stuff. It's a year warranty. Ordered this from Bass Pro. This was $99. They did not spool it for me because I ordered it online. So they can only spool the reel in the store. Pretty self-explanatory there. And I'm going to put this reel on my Ugly Stick Inshore Select. Alright, nice and tight. There you go. Now that is on this rod. And now when I tested this for the first time originally, I noticed that it's very heavy. Like, I didn't think that it really made a difference, but you notice how heavy it is. It definitely makes the balance of it and the weight all in the end. The top of this rod has no weight, but I don't really mind the weight. I think it'll be all right. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I'm going to get it spooled, and that'll be all. So here's the reel, all spooled up on the rod. By the way, looks phenomenal. Now I know not all the rods have the same color, but this color combo, I did not do it on purpose by the way, but it looks absolutely fire. And the dark line also looks fire. It's a 30-pound braid. It's going to be about 185 yards, probably a little less, maybe a little more. That's about 2/3 of the spool. The spool had 300 yards. Also wanted to add about the reel. It says more and less on the top. So you know which way to turn it when you're fighting a fish. You don't just have to sit there and guess. So you can adjust your drag on the fly. This is the reel. This is the Penn Fierce 4000. It is a little heavy. If you don't mind weight, then so far I'd recommend it. If you don't like off balance or stuff that's too heavy, then I probably wouldn't recommend it because it is quite heavy for just a 4000 size. But if you don't get the live liner, you're talking about like you're talking about this here all gone, and some other interior mechanisms gone. So it's going to be a lot lighter if you get it without the live liner. Most people don't get a live liner in this size, you know, for the surf, you know, the inshore select. But it's a heavier rod. I also want to use it for like carp and stuff. Just bigger fish in general. Because it's an ugly stick, I think it'll handle it, and I'm not really scared to put it through its paces. So as for the reel, it's also going to be put through its paces, and if there's any problem with it, or if I come across anything, I will review back. But as of now, you could expect a review in the future. I'd like to say a year. I don't know how much I'm going to use it this year. I'd like to use it a lot. But in general, after I get a good amount of use out of it, I'll do a follow-up review, and chances are I'm going to review the follow-up with this one and the 8000 in the same video. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video and I found it informative, helpful, and that'd be all. Have a great day.